Central Coast News right now.
First at 5, a scathing report blasts the city of Watsonville.
One council member said, "I told you so."
I don't think I'm going to feel vindicated until I see somebody prosecuted.
Good evening, I'm Jazz.
And I'm Mark. You just heard from Watsonville City Councilman Emilio Martinez after the Santa Cruz County Grand Jury focused on several issues in Watsonville. The Center for Investigative Action has been following Martinez and the Watsonville City Council since March after Martinez questioned the compensation and pay for city leaders. The council found Martinez violated the Code of Ethics in May, essentially giving him a warning. Brooke Holmquist took the grand jury findings that are in this report to Martinez and the city. Tonight she has a Center for Investigative Action follow-up file and joins us live. Brooke?
Yeah, Mark, the grand jury investigated 5 areas of Watsonville city leadership, but by far the most controversial was this fire department's new fire truck right behind me here. Now, Emilio Martinez said he got into a lot of trouble for asking questions about how it was paid for a while back, but today he says the jury's investigation proves he was justified. Emilio Martinez was the only Watsonville official there when the grand jury released its results today. He shook hands and thanked them for validating his belief funding for this fire truck wasn't spent properly. He claims the used truck that came from Pasadena is worth only $20,000, but the city used a federal grant of $225,000 to pay for it. And he said city manager Carlos Palacios didn't provide adequate information on where the rest of the money went.
Too many lies.
It was worth $225,000. It was appraised at that value. The depreciation schedule said it's that value. That value was approved by the City Council in open session.
Grand jury investigators wouldn't give an opinion on whether Palacios withheld information, but they did strongly urge he and his staff to get better at looking into and providing answers to council members so they can make informed decisions. Palacios says he has.
This has been looked at multiple times. In fact, the DMV just conducted a very thorough investigation of this, found no wrongdoing at all. There is no wrongdoing here. It's all been done very much above board and transparently.
Today, Mayor Daniel Dodge said he was disappointed with the investigation and said the grand jury needs to be reformed. But Martinez, who has shied away from the public eye for months, said it proves what he said all along, and he wants to see charges brought against city staff for misusing tax dollars.
I think the city manager should be concerned. Carlos Palacios should be really concerned. His staff has repeatedly lied to an elected official. That's me. And our job as elected officials, especially in local government, is to make assure that citizens that their money's properly spent. And that's all I've done, and I've been attacked for it.
Now, the city manager, Carlos Palacios, who you heard from in that story, says they are preparing to gather all the information on the issues to counter what the grand jury report investigated. And they said that they plan to present those in August. Now, Martinez says he's not done with his own investigations into city wrongdoing. He said that he's still looking into where money was spent on other projects and whether that was the best decision. He said he's willing to go to the authorities because he does believe somewhere there were some laws broken. We'll keep you posted and follow this story. Brooke Holmquist, live in Watsonville, your Central Coast News.
And besides the Watsonville fire truck, other points questioned by the grand jury were the Manabi-Ao development project, which the city said could bring in 2,000 jobs over the next 20 years. Its environmental health policies, redevelopment agency, and the Watsonville airport. You can see the entire grand jury report on our website,